Dogs are cute, loyal, and lovable. But what if your furry friend secretly thinks they run the show? From ignoring commands to guarding their food, some dogs have subtle ways of acting like they're the ones in charge. And while these behaviors might seem harmless, they're actually signs that your dog might be calling the shots at home. Today, we're exploring 9 surprising behaviors that show your dog thinks they're the boss. Number 9. Ignoring commands. You call your dog's name, but they don't even glance your way. You tell them to sit, and they just stare back at you with those big, "Who, me?" eyes. Sound familiar? This classic selective hearing is often your dog testing the waters, seeing just how serious you are. Dogs are amazing at reading our vibes, and if they sense even a little hesitation, they'll use it to their advantage. Dogs feel happiest when they know the rules and can count on clear guidance. When giving a command, be firm, direct, and confident. No need to repeat yourself a dozen times. Say it once, and if they don't listen, calmly guide them to follow through. Setting these clear boundaries and taking a leadership role makes your dog feel more secure, knowing you've got things under control. It's all about balance and showing them who's really in charge. Spoiler alert: ever feel like your dog's ignoring you on purpose? Sometimes their sweet, innocent look is just the beginning. But wait until you see what they do when it comes to their favorite toys or food. It's a whole new level of, "I'm the boss here." Number 8. Guarding resources. Imagine, you reach for your dog's favorite toy and suddenly they start growling, maybe even snapping or nipping at you. Or perhaps they hover over their food bowl like it's their last meal on Earth. This behavior, called resource guarding, is a clear sign that your dog feels like they're in charge, protecting what they think is theirs. This guarding habit often comes from feeling insecure or not fully trusting that you'll provide for them. They feel the need to hoard what they have, thinking they need to protect it from others. To help ease this, it's all about building trust and showing them that you're the one who provides all the good stuff. One way to do this is by hand feeding them now and then, or having them work for their food with simple commands like sit or stay. For toys, try practicing a trade. Offer them a treat in exchange for the toy, to show them that giving it up brings something just as good, or even better. It's important not to punish them for guarding. That can just heighten their anxiety and make them feel like they need to protect their things even more. Patience and consistency are the key to helping them feel safe and secure. Number 7. Invading personal space. Does your dog always have to be touching you, sitting on your feet, or leaning against you? It might feel sweet and affectionate, but this constant closeness could be their way of staking a claim on you, and even tell you where you're allowed to go. When they crowd you like this, they're trying to say, "Hey, you're mine," while also nudging you into their version of order. It's all cute until you're tripping over them or can't get anything done, right? To create a bit of personal space without making it a big deal, try setting up some boundaries. For example, give them a cozy spot nearby, like a dog bed beside the couch, so they still feel close but aren't taking over your every move. When they sidle up too close, calmly guide them back to their special spot without making a fuss. No need for scolding or extra attention. Just gently redirect them and carry on with whatever you were doing. Over time, they'll start to understand that being close doesn't mean crowding, and you'll both enjoy a more balanced, comfy space without all the trips and tumbles. Number 6. Not letting you out of sight. We all adore our dogs, but when they can't handle being away from us for even a second, there might be something bigger going on. That clingy behavior can actually be a sign of separation anxiety. Dogs with separation anxiety feel real distress when their person leaves. They might pace, bark nonstop, or even chew things they shouldn't. Although it seems like pure devotion, this neediness often comes from feeling insecure and not knowing how to feel calm on their own. They're relying heavily on us to feel okay, which means they haven't yet learned to soothe themselves. To help them feel more independent, try gently easing them into being alone. Start by leaving for just a minute or two. Then gradually increase your time away as they adjust. When you leave and return, keep it cool and casual. No big goodbyes or over-the-top hellos. The goal is to make your comings and goings feel totally normal, so your dog learns it's okay to be on their own for a bit. With patience, they'll feel more comfortable solo, and you'll both have a little more freedom. Number 5, displaying aggression. Aggression in dogs, like growling or snapping, is a serious behavior that shouldn't be ignored. When dogs act out aggressively, they're usually trying to tell us something, like feeling scared, anxious, or sensing a threat to themselves or something they care about. Contrary to popular belief, it's rarely about dominance, but more often a signal of fear, pain, or sometimes just a lack of proper socialization. Punishing a dog for aggression can backfire, making them even more anxious and afraid, which can actually make things worse. If your dog shows signs of aggression, it's a good idea to reach out to a certified dog trainer or behaviorist. These experts can help figure out exactly what's causing the aggression and work with you to develop a safe, step-by-step plan to help your dog feel more secure and less reactive. With professional guidance, you and your dog can work toward a calmer, happier relationship. Number 4, stare at you. You're chilling at home when you suddenly feel that familiar, intense gaze. Your dog's eyes are locked on you, unblinking. It can feel pretty strange, even a bit intimidating, especially if they're pairing it with other bossy behaviors. In the dog world, a hard stare often means they're testing boundaries, almost like they're challenging you to see who's going to look away first. It's their way of saying, "I'm in charge here." To handle this, stay calm and confident. Don't fall into a staring match. Staring back can actually make things more intense. Instead, casually redirect them with a command or maybe their favorite toy. If they stop staring, simply stand up and walk out of their line of sight. This lets them know that their little power move won't work on you and shows you're the one in charge, but without any confrontation. Number 3, demanding attention. Does your dog have a habit of pawing at you nonstop for attention? Or maybe they nudge your hand with their nose right when you're trying to work or relax. It might start out cute, but this constant demand for attention can get a bit overwhelming. Dogs who are always seeking attention often do so to feel in control. They've figured out that if they whine, bark, or nudge you enough, they'll eventually get what they want. So how do you handle it? Resist the urge to give in. Ignore the pawing, nudging, or whining. Instead, wait until they're calm and then reward them with attention. When they're sitting nicely or laying down quietly, give them a pat or a scratch behind the ears. This way, they learn that calmness and good manners get them the attention they crave, while pushy behavior won't get the same reaction. Remember, you're the leader of the pack here. You get to decide when it's cuddle time, not them. Setting these boundaries will help create a peaceful, balanced relationship that makes both of you happier. Number 2, jumping on people. We've all been greeted by a dog who's so excited they jump up to say hello. It can be cute when they're small, but as they grow, those joyful leaps can become a bit much and even risky. Jumping up isn't just a happy hello, it's often a way for dogs to feel like they're in charge. By reaching up to our faces, which are sensitive areas, they're saying, "I am big and strong, so I get to lead." The trick here is to teach them that staying grounded, paws on the floor, is what actually gets them the attention they're craving. When they jump up, just turn your back, cross your arms, and completely ignore them. Avoid pushing them down or raising your voice, as that can rev up their excitement. The moment they have all 4 paws back on the floor, reward them with a treat, a pat, or a cheerful, "Good dog." Sticking to this consistently is key, and it's important that everyone in the household follows the same rule. When your dog learns that jumping never gets the reaction they want, they'll be more likely to keep those paws planted, making greetings safer and way more respectful. Number 1, refuse to move. You're all set for a nice walk, but your dog? They're sprawled on the floor looking up at you as if to say, "Nope, I'm perfectly comfy here." This stubborn standstill isn't just laziness, it's your dog's way of testing the waters, seeing if they can call the shots. It's a bit of a power move, and the goal is to show them that, as the leader, you get to set the plans. Instead of pulling or getting frustrated, Try getting them up with something irresistible, like a tasty treat or their favorite toy. Make moving with you the fun choice. And if they're still holding out, switch things up. Turn around or take a few steps in another direction. This sudden change might catch their curiosity, giving them a reason to follow along. The real secret here is patience and a bit of playfulness. Consistently showing them that you're in charge without force is key to breaking that stubborn streak and making walks enjoyable for both of you. Understanding your dog's behavior is the first step to strengthening your bond. And ever wondered if your dog sees you as more than just their human and believes you're their mother? Then check out this video here. Remember to subscribe. See you in the next video.